See how many we have. 3, 7, 10, 12, 15. We have 17. Yikes. We still have 10 more minutes, but we definitely need to fill out some more. Okay, let me edit this. And then we should be good. Okay. There we are. But yeah, I'm going to be PvPing after. So I need some ideas on where to PvP. Okay. It's PvP time? Huh. He's got his imp out. I kind of want to wait for my reflector. I gotta make sure I don't die here. $10 seconds. Am I good to go now? Alright, I should be good to go now. We just clowned this guy. We hit too hard. How much damage did I do? I 4K'd him? I'm gonna get farmed. Feels bad. I have to backstab here, guys. Hi, bud. Whew. Yeah. Oh, we're 2-0 in duels. We might just call it right there. All right, sorry I wasn't saying too much. I was, duel mode. I feel like Reflector's pretty good against Mage, though. I didn't think it was going to be that good, but I think if we Reflector like a Frostbolt, it's going to be pretty good. Doesn't really do anything against Kona Cold or Nova. It's only like targeted stuff. But yeah, we're 2-0 in duels with raid spec? What? But yeah, today I need to figure out where we're gonna go after Ani. So I want to do some PvP. I don't really want to do a group. I kind of just want to, I guess stealth mission. I don't really like going around in a group and just farming people. So I think I'm going to do a special spec this time, though. I don't think I'm going to go Cold Blood. And I think I'm going to go for like a phase 2 specific PvP build. So I'm going to be getting Heightened Senses. I'm going to try and get Master Deception. How are you liking phase 2? Not having a good time myself as Ali. I'm not really enjoying phase 2, to be honest. I think I might make a video on just like overall impressions of phase 2, but it's going to be pretty negative because honestly not a big fan of phase 2 so far. Not because I haven't been ganked yet. It's not because I'm like afraid of getting camped or anything like that. It just, I feel like a lot of the PvP is pretty lopsided. A lot of the big epic fights aren't really that fun for like a lot of the classes, including Rogue. So not a huge fan of phase 2 so far. But yeah, on the day it came out, I went around with like a group and we just were camping people, and it wasn't really that fun. We were just outnumbering them and killing them. And then eventually we would just die to a bigger alliance group. So it's like, If you're in a group of 5, you'll just slaughter everyone. You'll die to the group of 10s, and then you'll die to the group of 20s and 40s, and then it's just like a food chain, right? So, but yeah, honestly, curious to see what else you guys' thoughts. That's interesting, MGF. That I've been seeing a lot of people say that like the horde is just destroying people on a lot of the horde lopsided realms. Is your realm lopsided, MGF? Like more horde than alliance? Let me see where we're at, by the way. 5, 10, 15, 20, 17. Okay, we are about 20 people. We still need... Okay, we are like 24. That's not too bad. But yeah, I need to figure out where to go. I could go to South Shore again. I could go to more alliance on mine, and it sucks. Oh, even are you on horde, Trevor? So mine is more horde side. So I have not felt really like I've been, yeah, 3-1. That sucks. Yeah, I am. My server's pretty even, but I think horde are a slight advantage on my. I think it's like 55-45. And so I haven't had as much issues with like imbalance or getting run over, but I just haven't found a lot of the PvP to be that fun. You know, maybe it's just because I'm a rogue, but I don't find these like big fights like epic or anything. It's kind of just, I don't know. As a rogue, I guess your only job is to suicide in and goblin sapper charge. Other than that, you just kind of AFK. If to die 8 to 10 times just to get to BRD. Yep, that was what we were doing to people on horde side to alliance yesterday. So I could definitely see that just being super annoying to run dungeons. I honestly, like, if I still needed a lot of dungeon stuff, I might be just like, yeah, we'll just wait for battlegrounds. Like that's kind of my stance on right now, is like kind of just waiting for battlegrounds, because a lot of the PvP I don't find too much going on. But yeah, I was kind of worried about this, but I kind of trusted that a lot of the players who I guess played on private servers were like, talking about how great world PvP was. So I wanted to give it a chance, but yeah, I'm not in love with phase 2 at the moment. Just, I don't find the PvP really engaging. Okay, I think I have everything I need for Ani. I think we should start heading out soon. 2 minutes till the scheduled start time. We might wait a tiny bit longer if people are running late, but I do not know. The Obsidian Blade. This is probably really good on Alliance side because of the sword spec. Is it better than Bree? It probably still isn't, right? Do you guys know if this is better than Bree on Horde side because of the weapon skill? For raid damage? I know Bree is really good for PvP. Let me see, how hard does Bree hit for? Holy cow, it does a lot more damage. It does over 10% more damage. Our shaman still hasn't gotten his mace enchanted, but apparently as the mats, he's getting put on blast. Bree is so much better and much rarer. Yeah, I see that it does a lot more damage. I wasn't sure. Basically, weapon damage is really good in raiding, so I wasn't sure if the weapon damage would have been better just for raid damage. But yeah, Bree is highly sought after for PvP. We still haven't seen one. But yeah, I think I'm gonna make there's 2 videos I'm planning about making. I'm gonna make a phase 2 video where I basically say phase 2 is trash, and hopefully phase 3 comes quickly, or they release battlegrounds early. So that's gonna be the idea. And then I guess I'm gonna be arguing that phase 2 is not really fun for either side. It's not really fun for the overpopulated faction just wrecking everyone. It's not really fun for the faction just getting destroyed. So I'll do that. And then I also wanted to make a video about TBC, because a lot of people have been talking about like Classic Plus, and I think a lot of people are slandering TBC. I think TBC is actually better than Classic, and I'd be pretty disappointed if they did not do TBC and did Classic Plus instead. So I wanted to make a video going over like all the things that are really good in TBC. There's a couple things that Classic does better, but I feel like overall TBC improved on a lot in Classic while still staying core to like the experience of World of Warcraft. But I was curious if any of you guys had any I've come up with a list of things. So I know people are gonna like complain they don't like resilience. I know people are gonna say they don't like flying mounts. But I was wondering if I missed anything about that, like stuff you didn't like about TBC. What was the other thing I wanted to remember? There's one other thing that was bad about TBC that I need to try and think of. I agree. I think TBC is mostly upgraded. That's what I mean. They pretty much just upgraded across the board. And there's a couple elements where you could say, okay, maybe the world in TBC doesn't feel as much like a real life world. Like Classic, for example. I mean, you have 2 continents, you have all these boats. It feels like a real world that you have to journey across. But at the same time, it takes a long time to do that. So it's really slow to move around. So that's kind of my so there's definitely a few things that Classic does better, but I feel like TBC is just an upgrade. And I feel like just thinking about like TBC, I can't see how people would want Classic Plus instead of TBC, because I feel like there's just so many crucial upgrades in TBC that you'd miss out on. Like, do people really want Classic Plus while like there only being like 8 good specs in the game or whatever? Like, you really never, if we do Classic Plus, doesn't that mean you're not going to have like Enhancement Shaman is never going to be good? Fire Mage is never going to be good, and Elemental's never going to be good. And I mean, some of these specs are decent in like PvP, but at the very least, they're never going to be good in raid or dungeons. Balanced Druid, Shadow Priest, all these specs just aren't going to exist if they do Classic Plus. So I don't see why you would ever want to do Classic Plus over TBC. I really don't. I think TBC is a better foundation to build the game off of. I think it's the peak of World of Warcraft. I think TBC should be the foundation for any additional content. But I'm curious what you guys think. Any of you guys have any opinions on TBC? Things you didn't like about it? I know flying mounts definitely a lot of people don't like. Oh, we're heading out. Okay, on the way to Ani. But yeah, so if you guys have any thoughts on Phase 2, thoughts on TBC, I'd be curious to hear them. Rep was a pretty weird. Oh, good. Thanks for reminding me. Dailies. That's one thing I wanted to say. I did not like dailies in TBC. I'm not a fan of dailies at all. So I'm gonna write that down. That's what I was trying to remember. But yeah, dailies and rep. That's a good. I did not enjoy doing that in TBC. Yeah, you enjoyed farming the rep for your Nether Drake. Yeah, I wasn't a huge fan of the dailies. I didn't really like the Ogre Law ones either. I didn't really like. Just not a fan of dailies in general, really. Flying mount sucked a bit due to world PvP loss, but it's easily fixable. Yeah, I definitely world PvP. There's definitely things you can't do due to the flying mounts. They are just convenient though, and they did add other like world PvP events in TBC. But yeah, I would say overall, flying mounts probably were more harm than good. But I don't think it was too bad because of just. It's nice to be able to get around faster. But yeah, flying mounts I think are definitely definitely something that's not the greatest feature. Yeah, most dailies sucked. Yeah, I agree, man. I didn't like the dailies. That's definitely a con. How essential were they all? You kind of needed to do some of the ogre law stuff, right, to do like some flask turn in. I think I remember rightly. You had to do something with ogre law too, so that you could get like a flask for Gruul's lair. I think. Yeah, but I agree. I think dailies is the big one. But yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else about TBC. Right now, my major cons are flying mounts, dailies, uh, loss of like world, like just kind of like it doesn't feel like quite like a world. TBC is kind of like just a circle with all the stuff, which is really nice for speed, but not the greatest for like I guess RPG elements or whatever. I don't really mind that stuff too much, but a lot of people care about it. I am focusing on Purd, Peter, not rolling on Viscag. Oh yeah, the other thing about some people like the dungeons better in Classic. I think from a story point of view, I guess you could sell that like Classic dungeons have more flavor or whatever than TBC dungeons, but Classic dungeons are just so easy. They're just really boring. I think TBC dungeons are just so much more fun when you have the heroic difficulty, and they're actually pretty hard. And I like the badges too. And oh, the big thing is PvP. PvP in TBC is so much better than the PvP system in Classic. I think most importantly, Blizzard should let us choose what happens next. Yeah, I don't know, Pedro. I hope so, but a lot of people have been saying Classic Plus, and I don't think Classic Plus would be as good as TBC. So I mean, I guess it's good to let people vote, but I'm gonna have to get people on TBC hype over Classic Plus. Got to convince people to go for TBC. Cause like okay, this is another thing, right? Aren't professions just like way better in TBC? I feel like TBC professions are so much better than Classic because of all of the special items, right? You have all the like the blacksmithing items are super cool that are bind on pickup. All of the every single profession has something that only they can use. So enchanters can enchant their rings. Uh, the jewel crafters have like bind on pickup trinkets and rings and necks, and then the jewel crafters also are the only ones that are able to use like the special gems that are like better than anything else, and just the jewel crafters can use them. And then like leather workers have a special set just for them. Yeah, arenas are insanely fun, and I just feel like no arenas in Classic is like, oh man. I mean, battlegrounds are going to be fun, but arenas are like a whole nother element, right? Because battlegrounds is like an objective that you're fighting over. Arenas is just like who's better. You know what I mean? I think people will decide whatever the influencers sell them. Yeah, man. But I'm really, if they did Classic Plus, I'd be pretty sad. I'd be pretty sad because there's a lot of things I want to play Druid. I have no interest in playing Druid in Classic, but TBC Druids get Life Bloom, they get Heal Form, the Tree Form, they get Mangle, they get Lacerate. Balance becomes a real spec. Like there's a lot of specs that I feel just don't exist in Classic. Emmanuel, what do you prefer about Classic Plus over TBC? Is there something about TBC you didn't like? You wouldn't want Classic Plus either. There's TBC for that. I would be fine with them releasing additional content on TBC, but I feel like they just improved so much in TBC that like if they were to do Classic Plus, they either are going to make the same improvements that they did to TBC, or they're going to just not going to, like, if they leave the class balance the same and just release more content, wouldn't that just suck? Druid gets OP and you know it. Yeah, Druids do get OP, yeah. But at least you can play them like as specs in, outside of PvP. You could play all 3 specs if you want. And shamans become good. Water shield's insane. Earth shield is so much fun. I feel like every class gets something really cool. But like even besides just Druid being OP, like think how much more fun they are with Tree Form, with Life Bloom. I mean, those are some really fun abilities. But yeah, I feel like but in TBC you still have all the regents, you still have all the abilities. It still has the classic feel to it. It's just, they improved a lot of the class balance. They have a better like gearing up system for dungeons, and they have a more fleshed out PvP system. But I'm curious, Emmanuel, why you like Classic Plus better. I genuinely want to know, because I'm going to make a video about TBC. So I want to know what you guys who like Classic Plus better, what you guys are interested, or what things you prefer. So feel free, if anyone like prefers Classic Plus, chime in. I want to know why. And there's a few things that I already know are just like flaws with TBC, and I'm curious if those are what prevents you from wanting. What exactly is Classic Plus? Basically, it's just people do not want TBC, and they would prefer that they release new content just for Classic. Now, I don't know how specific they get. My assumption is that they wouldn't do any balance changes, and it would just be new content. But yeah, that's basically Classic Plus. They just want new comment, and they want new content, and they don't want TBC. But I feel like TBC is just so much. It just fixed so much about the game. So why would you want to skip that? And I feel like there's very valid arguments that, okay, well, if in that case, are you just going to do all the expansions? And I feel like TBC is a good stopping point, because it's like basically just an upgraded Classic. You still don't have LFG. You still don't have heirlooms. You still don't have a lot of things that kind of really altered the game in like Kata and Wrath. But you are able to improve a lot of the things that are so important. But yeah, that's pretty much Classic Plus, Peter. Just, for example, like Karazhan. They'd want Karazhan released to Classic, because that was a project that they were working on. And originally was supposed to be released in Classic. But, I mean, they already released it in TBC, so why would they remake Karazhan for Classic? It doesn't make sense to me. And I guess they just want like a new continent. Like, oh, this turtle thing you see here is randomly a new dungeon. And this octopus up here, oh, that's a new dungeon. Or like, oh, on Feralis, on the island is now going to be a new dungeon or something. They want new content, but they want to, I guess, keep the same patch, keep the same talents, keep the same balance. But it doesn't make sense to me, because I feel like Classic balance is really flawed. And but yeah, that's why I would much prefer TBC. But again, anyone who disagrees, please put it in the comments. I want to see why you guys prefer Classic Plus. More down with ideas of having different expansions separated. Yeah, I mean, that would be cool, but you'd have to worry about fracturing the player base. But they have enough players that it'd probably be fine. I'd be okay with that, because I'd get TBC, so I'd be fine with that. But I feel like, I mean, how long can people really play Classic? Yeah, how long can you people really play Classic for though? Because I feel like I'm already bored, right? I've kind of done everything. I'm just now waiting for raid loot, and I'm not. I don't really want to. I'm just waiting for battlegrounds right now. And so I feel like that's just gonna happen every time new content comes out in Classic. You're just gonna do it, and then you're gonna get bored until they add battlegrounds, until they add arenas. What's your cape? I have the cape from the rare in Strat Undead. It's pretty good for PvP. Why were there private servers for years? I think they kept restarting. Silly guy. I don't think people actually played the same private server consecutively for years and years. And it takes a while to run out of content for Classic, but then I mean, in a couple of years, you eventually will. But I'm pretty sure they just started over. And I don't know about you, but do you really want to keep just restarting fresh the same game over and over? I feel like TBC is so just upgrades so much that why wouldn't you want to just go to TBC after Classic? Just, it flows and everything, like right. You finish Nax, and then you just go on to TBC. But yeah, that's my guess, silly guy, is just that people just restarted. The same argument would go with TBC in long term. Yeah, that's I would that you can apply that there as well. But I think the TBC is a better foundation to introduce new content than Classic. So like TBC Plus, I feel like would be better than Classic Plus, because in TBC you had so much better class balance. You had arenas, you had just. I feel like the game was just in a better state than Classic. Like raid size, I feel like the raid size was better in TBC. I feel like 40 is too much, and they switch everything down to 25 at max. Yeah, arenas are huge. TBC with no flying mount. Yeah, a lot of people don't like flying mounts. I'm not too bothered by them, but I definitely could see where the lack of world PvP and stuff could be something that bothers you. Down for it also, but I think they should do it in separate expansions. It was hard to get Classic back in general. Yeah. And I mean, that's one thing about TBC too. As soon as it came out, all of the Classic stuff, you ended up replacing everything. But I feel like, I don't know about you guys, I would be okay with that just for new content. But maybe some people wouldn't want that. Doing Ani 2 Let's Race. Well, you're probably going to win. We have 20. How many people? 26? Yeah, we have 26 people. You're probably going to win, Tim. They could add the class balance in Classic Plus and add the best parts of TBC. MGF, yeah. So if... Let me see. All right, I'm just muting TeamSpeak. All right, but they could add the classic balance and yeah, so basically that's fine with me. If they want to apply all of the changes that they're going to make in TBC and then proceed with Classic Plus, that's fine. If they also add arenas, if they also change the raid size, if they basically do everything in TBC, that's fine with me. But at that point, why not just do TBC, right? I guess flying mounts really just the big thing? Is it really just flying mounts that you guys wouldn't want? I really am not that bothered by flying mounts. I feel like the world PvP events make up for the fact. I mean, a lot of you guys are really big into world PvP. I don't really get it, to be honest. Is it really just world PvP that the flying mounts ruin? Because I know it ruins the world PvP. I know you can't like blockade certain roads and you don't run past people as much. But what is it specifically about flying mounts that are so bad? Because I mean, I'm not in love with them, but I don't mind them as much as a lot of people, basically. And I've seen a lot of people really don't like flying mounts. So what is it exactly that just makes you want to basically do TBC but with no flying mount? Player-based polls that they vote on stuff? Yeah. People just won't fight it if they can hover over the ground. It's proven. What do you mean by that? Won't fight if they can hover. Oh, so they're just not. There's not going to be any world PvP fights if you can fly, because you're just going to avoid everyone. Yeah, obviously you needed the flying mounts for the outlands, so you couldn't do out. You'd have to majorly restructure outlands if you wanted to add in flying mounts. It makes the world feel smaller. Is it just because you don't run by people as much? I mean, you still have like world PvP at the summoning stones. Oh, that's another thing I really like about TBC, the summoning stones. Yeah, they just don't engage. Yeah, I mean, I could see that, but like, I don't know about you guys, but I have never had that many epic fights out in the world. I feel like my best fights are always in like duels and stuff when I'm playing against someone who's good, or arenas. I feel like arenas and battlegrounds and the different world events for PvP make up for the fact of flying mounts. But you know, maybe that's just me. Right now I hate world PvP. Now Horde can't be. Yeah, like honestly, everyone's like super hyped about the world PvP. I really don't get it, man. I really don't get it. I don't have fun when I'm out there slaughtering the Alliance and they don't stand a chance. I'm not having fun when you know, when we're just getting slaughtered. Like, I haven't even been camped yet, but that's not really the point. The point is that it's just not really engaging gameplay to just outnumber people. I don't feel like the battles feel epic to me, but you know, rogues also don't do well in the world PvP. So I enjoy flying, but just remove one aspect of the world. Yep. I guess, but the counter argument there with flying, where you just kind of aim at the mount and then reach your destination, the counterpoint is that you just get there faster. So while you are more out of the game in the sense that you're not really engaged while you're flying, I mean, that's kind of the same thing as a flight point, right? And at the very least, you're getting there faster, so you're able to, you know, just enjoy the game more. It killed what you enjoy most about the game. It's crazy right now because Honor just released. So Seal Fate isn't worth. Right now, Seal Fate's not worth, Paul. You need more gear. You're way faster travel. Yep. If you have the gear for it. I mean, I don't think anyone can have the gear for it. You'd have to have like full gear to even think about trying it. How to do in today's Zadar? Doing good, Hugo. Camp and kill, flight points, gameplay. Yeah. I'm not super hyped with the phase 2 stuff. Yeah, the flying mounts are a decent gold sink. It's expensive to go fast. So until then, you actually still can go on the ground if you want. 100% is going to be fast, faster than the 60%. So there's going to be times when you use the actual 100% flying mount still, or ground mount, and you only get the mounts at 70. What are your thoughts on Spy add-on? Should it be banned? Yeah, I think it should be banned. I don't like Spy add-on. I use it because like sometimes I have to scout for the guild if we're going to go do a raid, and it's useful to just know the number of enemies nearby so that you can say 80 here, 40 here, because sometimes it's hard to easily count them. But if it wasn't in the game, I'd you know, I wouldn't miss it. I don't like Spy, but wonder who got the legs yesterday. I think it's you got sapped got them. Yeah, I think so. Your meter's on damage taken. Thanks for reminding me. I was dueling and I wanted to see how much damage I took, I guess. You're 30% crit buffed. I think you need to be pretty high. I think you might need to be 40%. 40%, maybe. Is that the number? I think it's 30% crit unbuffed and you're good to go. But then you also want the buffs to do Seal Fate. But yeah, is there anything else besides flying mounts that you guys didn't like? I know someone mentioned the dailies. I didn't like the dailies. World PvP is more fun when it's like 20 versus 20 or less. See, the only world PvP I have fun with is a 1v1. Maybe a 2v2, maybe a 3v3, but they're pretty rare. I feel like out in world PvP, the chances of it becoming unbalanced is just so high. What's your wish list from MC drops? Purd. Purd, Hugo. I just want the purd. What are your talents right now? Combat daggers, but as soon as I'm done here, I'm gonna respec to PvP spec and do some PvP. 32 to 33 on buff for Seal Fate. Yeah, sounds about right. Draenei's are awful. I just like that you're able to play all the classes in TBC. And I mean, it's flavorful and all that you could only be a paladin on Alliance and only a shaman on Horde. But at the end of the day, like, if you want to play a paladin and your friends want to play Horde, it shouldn't feel like you have to make a choice like that. I feel like that kind of sucks. But like, that's the thing. If they release Classic Plus, are you never gonna be able? Are Horde never gonna have a paladin? Okay, what are they saying? Watch threat phase 1. Okay, I don't care.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You are going to this
Okay,
very
I'll
slowly.
do Onyxia, and then after that, I'll get back to like chat and stuff. I always leave the DBM on. The DBM is so good.
Hit it like you mean it.
Thanks for the follow. Laser
Now
beam
hit it very
3224.
hard and very
Thanks for the
fast.
follow. Am I on threat? Doing okay on threat. I'm getting a little. Doing okay. Doing okay on threat. I might not even need to feint at all. Keep up slice and dice. We're still a long ways away from phase 2. Oh, we're just chilling for now. I didn't even really check my gear. I think everything's set up right. Okay, gonna refresh slice and dice here. Man, that was a terrible time for a Shadowcraft proc. It's the only time so far that I would have pulled energy, and it's because I was pulling energy to refresh slice and dice. So a little unlucky with the Shadowcraft proc there, but I mean, not a big deal at the end of the day. Still great on aggro. Okay. Getting everything ready. Pop everything.
I don't see enough dots. More dots now.
Got a big eviscerate off.
Throw more dots. More dots. More dots. Come on, more dots.
More dots, guys. More dots.
Whelps.
Alright, always follow him with some more
Left
backstabs.
side, even side. Many whelps. Now handle it.
And then I'll head over here. And I'll put up a slice and dice, might as well, from the Ani combo points. I'm gonna run away from the fireball. Rip. Okay, I'm gonna bandage real quick. Up, moving. I kinda just started bandaging, so
dots,
hopefully I
more
get some
dots,
heals.
more dots. Come on, more dots.
Let me undeafen TeamSpeak. I'm listening to TeamSpeak so I don't die now. Can I shoot Ani? I'm not in range to shoot Ani. I just keep...
Beware.
Okay, we should be good here. Yep, we didn't get breathed, so we're good.
I don't see enough dots. More dots now.
Oh, we only had one person die. Okay, there's a fireball. We're just chilling now. I can't bow or attack, so... I can bow from here? Okay, I'll bow. Move away from him. Okay, good. I finally avoided one. Okay. Got a backstab in. Getting some backstabs in. Let me kill this whelp real quick. Tried to get away. Bandage real quick. Okay, I have our vanish here, so I should be able to vanish.
Beware.
Oh, I was a little too slow on the vanish there.
You are going to DPS very, very slowly.
Beware.
Vanishing this one. Okay. Pop some CDs.
Hit it like you mean it. Now hit it very hard.
Okay, I'm not gonna slice and dice yet. I'm gonna hold my combo points. I'm probably gonna get feared here. Okay, I'll slice and dice then. That's fine. But yeah, we're just doing the damage. But yeah, we should be done here, and I'll get back to chat. Sorry,
Beware.
not really paying too much attention to chat during the fight. You're 24%, should be good. Keep up slice and dice. I don't have any cooldowns coming up before he dies, unless we have another minute, maybe. It takes a minute to kill him. Yeah, just stab, backstabbing for now. And I'm slaughtering the DPS meters because I'm probably the only one in here DPS spec right now. Raid spec.
Beware.
Trying to get backstabs off here. For some reason, just struggling to get... Alright, popping a pot. Do we have any CDs coming up? Nothing in time. Bandage real quick. Okay, should be safe.
Beware.
It's fine. Shouldn't be in the whelps. Gonna eviscerate here. Getting a little sketch at the end here.
Beware.
Okay. Bloodfang Hood, sick. Deathbringer, let's go. Deathbringer is sick loot. No Viscag, but we gotta throw in my nade here. Get the whelps down. Nice. We got a Bloodfang Hood though. I think Nizy might get that one. That'll be sick. And then we'll get Deathbringer for a Fury. That'll be cool. Alright. Sick. So how do I do? I think I just slaughtered everyone. Yeah, I slaughtered everyone because they're all PvP spec. Anyway, sorry. Let me catch up on chat now. Okay. Yeah, because in 2020 you just get one shot can't outplay. I agree that those big fights are no good. Oh, Kanji. It's a Deathbringer. This guy's pretty new to the raid, but I guess he's the only Fury. But congrats to him. I think he's only been to a couple of raids, but the Deathbringer, sick. Okay, let me catch up. What is the add-on that does these announcements? It's DBM. Still rocking Crawlblade, haven't won anything. Guildy supporting Guildy. Who are you, Laserbeam? And I appreciate the support. PvP weapons are pretty nice though. Yep. Are you talking about in Classic? But yeah, but they're like impossible to get. So they are really nice, but they're impossible to get. What PvP spec will you be going with? I'm going to be going with a stealth spec. Oh, nice. 12 inches. Got it. Sick. 12. This one. Nice. All right. Oh, you're sapped? Oh, we just had a Bloodfang helmet. We just had a Bloodfang hood. So unfortunately, you weren't there for that one, but thanks for checking out the seams chat. 60,000 honorable kills. Yeah, that's a lot. Do you have poison on your main hand? Why did you have poison on your main hand? Just forgot, Adam. No reason to have it on there. What y'all talking here about TBC? I think I'm gonna make a video about why TBC is better than Classic and why TBC should follow Classic instead of Classic Plus. So hoping to hear you guys' thoughts on what you didn't like about TBC, why you would like Classic Plus better than TBC, so that I can include some of that stuff in the video. All right, I think I'm caught up on chat. It's okay, Zatar. We all know men can't do two things at the same time. Yeah, well, you know, I had to focus on doing the damages. All right. Can I roll in the back? Am I going to be able to roll in the back? I don't know if I can, but we'll see. But yeah, after this, I'm going to go PvP. And I guess while I'm PvPing, you're hoping so big. Yeah, I want TBC so badly, man. Every time, like, I was thinking of all the things that make TBC better than Classic, and it kind of makes me sad because it's just so much better, and I want TBC, like, right now. But yeah, it'd be pretty sad if they didn't do TBC. Rolled 9 on your T2 helm. Rip, Tim. Yeah, welcome Drav, though. I got Viscag and Purd. Which would you prefer for sub PvP? I would go Viscag in the main hand, Purd offhand. You'll wreck people. You could always do the inverse if you want. They're both going to be really good. But if you feel like you never crit with backstab, maybe you have the wrong spec. You need to go for improved backstab even in PvP. TBC is pretty much Classic fixed. In your opinion, it is Classic Plus. Yeah, pretty much, right? I feel like it's still the Classic WoW that you know and love. There's a couple things that have changed, but I feel like a lot of changes for the good. And only a few things that are, you know, I guess maybe not 100% upgrades. Like flying mounts, I know a lot of people don't like. All right, everyone can roll. Oh, no bag for me today. Rip. I want to buy dual spec. Yeah, dual spec would be sick. TBC is just better Classic, addition of very nice abilities. Yeah, man, some of those abilities are so nice. Yeah, cooler armor. I think a lot of the items, there's a lot of epic items in TBC. But I feel like a lot of the, like 60, the abilities that you get are really nice. The talents. Yeah, I didn't really mind flying too much, but I know some people are really passionate about like world PvP. And they feel like flying just like ruined the game. Would you play a rogue in TBC? Honestly, I don't know, and that's why it's exciting. Because in Classic, like I don't even feel like leveling anything else. Because just, I mean, why would I want to play a druid in Classic when I feel like it's just a nerfed druid? Because I know they're gonna add lacerate. I know they're gonna add mangle. I know they're gonna add, you know, life bloom and tree form, and like it's gonna become an amazing class in TBC, but until then, why would I want to play, like, why would I want to play Druid? And same thing with Shaman. Like, why do I want to play Shaman before they release dual spec, or dual wield, I mean, sorry, and I get, like, so much more powerful. I can actually do good damage in dungeons. I'm not a meme spec anymore. Cloak of Shadow against Lock. Yeah, Cloak of Shadow is going to be sick. Definitely rogues for the Warglaves. I think Warglaves are going to be, that's some drama right there. I haven't even thought about that too much. That's going to be, it's got to be difficult managing a guild with Warglaves, right? But yeah, I'm going to respec, and then I guess, I don't know where I'll head. Maybe I'll try and go to Menethil Harbor. I haven't been to Menethil Harbor since Phase 2 came out. If Wrath of the Lich King comes out, you don't know what to play. Yeah, Wrath is one. I feel like Wrath is a little too far for me. I feel like heirlooms are really bad, and I feel like I'm really not a fan of LFG. So I feel like TBC is where it kind of has to stop for me, in my opinion. How many kills do you already have? Let's see. I've PvP'd. Oh, the week. Oh, lifetime. Okay, I was about to say 11. I guess the week already reset. But yeah, only 106. I've been doing a lot of solo kills, so these kills are worth more honor than just going around in a group and slaughtering things. But I guess I'm gonna go to Menethil. Let me try and remember. I think I'm gonna dump off some stuff in the bank, and then I'll hearth to Menethil, and then I'll head on over. Not a fan of Wrath. I feel like early Wrath was really fun, but the heirlooms, man, the heirlooms just killed it for me. Heirlooms are so bad. They just ruin so much of the game, and then LFG sucks too. But I mean, I enjoyed playing Wrath at 80. I thought it was fun. Okay, yeah, just dumping a few things here. Dump my Jujus, dump my FR, dump my Oni neck. I can just vendor this thing. Dump my cash. And we should be good. I think that's everything. Yeah, heirlooms, yeah, story-wise. Yeah, the thing is, like, I mean, Lich King is so epic. I feel like Wrath is so good, but they'd have to edit some things for me to really get on board with it. Because I feel like some of the things introduced were pretty bad in Wrath. Okay, just mailing off my last consumes, and I should be good. That's good enough in terms of inventory. I'm gonna equip my PvP set. I'm gonna go Shadowcraft Helm, Devil Sword, got my bow in, net, and then I'll start heading over. And then I need to set my talents here. I think story-wise, Wrath of the Lich King was good, but Dungeon Finder ruined it. Yep. Wrath is the dumbed down of the game. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, that's the other thing. Glyphs kind of removed a lot of the regents and stuff about the game. So that's when you started, like, not having to worry about regents anymore, because if you get the right glyph, you no longer have to worry about carrying it around. So I feel like Wrath is kind of, I think TBC is where I think it has to stop for me in order to be, like, a true classic experience. I feel like TBC is an upgraded classic. I can't really say the same thing about, I don't think it's just upgraded in Wrath. I think it's just like a completely different game. All right, I need to do my talents here. You think Thorium Point? There's no way Thorium Point isn't camped, right? All right, so I definitely want Improved Gouge. Definitely want Improved Sinister Strike. Definitely want Improved Backstab. That part's done. In sub, this is going to be interesting. I'm going to try a new build with sub. I kind of want to map it out real quick. So just to make sure I don't screw up the points. So let me do this. All right. I'm going to add a new build here. You guys are going to ask for it anyway, so I'll add it here so you can see it. New talent tree. Phase 2 stealth daggers. So I think I want this. I'm going to see if I can get all of these to work. These are all the things I want. This is way too much. I'm going to have to cut some of it. Backstab, of course. Ruthlessness, yeah. Ooh, yeah, we're not going to get lethality, huh? How much do I want improved sap? I kind of want to try this talent. I do like this talent. I feel like this talent's going to be nice for assassinating in phase 2. How much do we want Master Deception, though? That's the question. Ooh, that's the question. I saw some people. I feel like I need camo for phase 2 because I'm re-stealthing constantly. I kind of want to try this for just because I'm vanishing off cooldown in World PvP. I'm going to try no improved sap. We'll see how I like it. See how essential it feels. And I just need to trim a couple more points. Dirty Deeds. Dirty Deeds is nice for a couple matchups. I feel like you open cheap shot in pretty much every matchup. I want Dirty Deeds. Drop senses and get goggles. Yeah, I can make goggles. Yeah, camo is a must. I kind of want a 5 out of 5 this lethality here. Yeah, maybe just a couple points in Master Deception. Do we really want Master Deception over Sap? I could make the goggles just at another point in mind. What do you guys think? Improve Sap or Master Deception? I can always make the goggles. I have the recipe. I just need to buy the junk on the AH. Yeah, tier 1 is good for PvP. Heirlooms are such a small part of the game, so they could easily make a universal poll and see if players want it removed. Yeah. TBC best of balance compared to Clathlon. I feel like TBC is just right, Dusty. I agree. Sap. You guys are going Sap? Yeah. I kind of wanted to try Master of Deception for But I guess I just do goggles. Yeah, I think this looks good. That's what I'll do then. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll do this. A lot of times I won't take this talent, but since I'm going to be vanishing and ambushing people like crazy, I think it's worth. Okay. And then assass. 5, 3, 3, 5, 1. Perfect. All right, so I'm going to be 17,826. The description's now updated. I saved it, so you will be able to see the build I'm going to run. And that's what I'm going to do. And I'm at 5% hit tensai. That's how much I have right now, and that's the hit cap. Do I need to re-stealth, or did I just start moving faster? That's actually an interesting question. Wait, you were raid spec that fight only? Yeah, so basically, I never respec'd yesterday. I just logged as soon as we finished Molten Core X Smoke. And so I was still raid spec. Oh! Oh! I'm so dead. Did they not see me? How did they not see me? Hello? Are these guys out of their minds? How did they not see me? Yeah, you were PvP spec? I'm pretty sure everyone was PvP spec, yeah. That's what I was saying. Like, I was top damaged by a ton, but it doesn't really mean anything, right? Because I was, like, the only person in the raid that was PvE spec. Look at that Guk or Ripper. Pulling a 0.5%. 500 damage on Shadow Bolts. Insane. Alright. Should be good. If you open with the cheap shot, yeah, well, ambush is still, so I still want the improved ambush because it's good in the mage matchup and it's good for like just world PvP and stuff. So I definitely want the improved ambush talent, even though it's not universally amazing. But okay, did I want to go to Menethil? Because right now I'm running to Ironforge. This is the way to Menethil too, right? Yeah, I think I can get there from here as well. I was wondering why it took so long to down Ani. Yeah, we only had like 26 people, and we were all PvP spec. But you don't really need like a lot of damage in Ani. You just have to do the fight right, and you'll be good. Yeah, Xmo. Yeah, the ambush backstab. You can also, if you're in a duel, you can like cheap shot the mage. You sap him, cheap shot him, build some combo points, and you can just ambush eviscerate. And it'll be easy mode. But yeah, this time I'm not playing Cold Blood. I was playing Cold Blood last week, but this week, since Phase 2 is out, I'm going to try the Stealth Detection as well as the Reduced Cooldown of Vanish. So I'm trying that. No Cold Blood this week. I didn't end up using Cold Blood that much. It was more just nice to have. It's not that important when you're playing Dagger spec. So but yeah, you can just that way you don't have to worry about the energy tick, because if you do the ambush backstab, you have to like line up the energy tick to make sure that you can ambush and then backstab before they get a spell off. And the issue is like sometimes the game just decides not to give you your energy fast enough. So like your energy ticks will sometimes lag. So if you let me put my carrot in. So if you just do the ambush eviscerate, it's just easier. You don't have to worry about the energy tick. But I still ambush backstab a lot too in regular world PvP when you don't have time to set up. But I guess I'm gonna go to Menethil, see how it goes. I might get absolutely slaughtered since Phase 2 is out, but I might get some honor. I feel like just kind of assassinating people is the only fun way to get honor in Phase 2. I don't like the death squads too much. I find it kind of boring. Any 60s around here? Where's my spy? Oh, Lockmodan is not a... they're not even going to be marked. And our warrior's really excited about the Deathbringer. Oh, they got Crusader on it. Yeah, Deathbringer is so good though. It's 2.9 speed. That's like it's the same speed as a two-hander, and it's a one-hander. So Deathbringer is actually you just get to dual wield two-handers. It's kind of crazy. Improved ambush is OP to get most points. Yeah, I think improved ambush is pretty important. I wouldn't. If you're not taking improved ambush, why don't you just play Hemo spec, right? I mean, I guess if you're just going to cheap shot literally everyone, but I feel like ambush is really especially if you see someone sitting. If you see someone sitting, well, okay. You're going to get a guaranteed crit anyway, but I guess that's just when you want to use ambush in general. But yeah, we'll see if we can find some people. Anyway, back to TBC. I think it seems like most of you guys agree that TBC would be better than Classic Plus. I think a couple of you guys did not like flying, which seems fair. Is there any? Some people didn't like dailies. What do you guys? How do you feel about the dungeons? Because I feel like TBC dungeons were they weren't as flavorful as Classic, but I feel like they're just more fun. I feel like they were a lot more challenging with the heroics, and I feel like they were a lot more fun to farm than Classic dungeons. I feel like Classic dungeons are too face roll, too easy. TBC flying was okay. Yeah, I thought it was okay. I feel like most people think flying is okay. I feel like there's just a few hardcore private server guys that really didn't like flying. That's my general, I guess, sense of the situation. Maybe that's not accurate, but I feel like there's a few people that are really passionate about hating flying. But I feel like most people were all right with it. Oh yeah, the heroics are so hard. Yeah, I hope they do TBC. TBC I feel like is just better Classic. TBC dungeons were way better. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like maybe the first time you did a Classic dungeon, you could appreciate like, okay, BRD is a cool instance. It's very cool. And Scalo is cool. But when you've farmed them over and over, I feel like they're too easy, they're boring. And I feel like TBC was actually just so difficult. Yeah, I mean, World PvP is compromised with the flying, but I feel like, I mean, how many events did they add? Didn't like almost every zone have a PvP event in TBC? I feel like, yeah, I think every zone had a special PvP event. And you had like summoning stones to fight over still. TBC announced, it's not, but I hope, I'm going to make a video, Jason, that I think TBC is better than Classic Plus. Because I've seen a lot of people that want Classic Plus, and I'm not on board. Point control, yeah. There's a few different ones. Hey, Sant. What gear are you running in PvP? I am just running Devil Sword to hit 5% hit, and then 6 at Shadowcraft. I also feel like TBC will come sooner than it should, like everything so far. I mean, everything's kind of going pretty fast. I really hope Battlegrounds go. Onyxia was really smooth. We had some good loot. We had a Bloodfang helmet. We had a Deathbringer. So some good loot in Oni. TBC's overrated. Better talents and that's it. Well, what about the class balance, Jake? Don't you feel like it's pretty important that elemental shamans and enhancement shamans are actually decent? Like, don't you think that's like really important? I feel like that it's not overrated of TBC because like classic balance is like kind of whack. Isn't it like really nice that like both sides can now play Paladin if they want? All right, we got the carrot. This guy didn't have a... Do I even need to do anything? Bye, bud. Yeah, he didn't have a pet. So he kind of just got wrecked. It was Druid for me. Oh my gosh, Druid is insane. Like, how could you play Druid in Classic when you know TBC is just going to make it so much better? Oh, man. You got 50 dishonorable kills today with teaming, but apparently they don't matter at all until Tuesday. Yeah, I've been just soloing most of the honor stuff. See, that's what I mean. I feel like in order for them to release Classic Plus content, they'd have to apply like pretty much every change they made in TBC, right? Oh, where is he? Oh, we got two of them. I kind of want to kill the paladin first. This is going to be trouble. They have res sickness, but we should be able to kill them both. Is this guy really just spamming poly? Alright, you can chill. Alright, I'm just gonna... Okay, he's dead. Oh, I took ambush off my bar. I took ambush off my bar. Whoops. Alright, I'm coming for you, bud. Turn around, bud. I knew he'd fall for it. This is so sad. I don't even have to do anything. Nade? Oh, nade. These guys suck, yeah. They have rest sickness because Horde is camping the boat? No, you mean I'm going to go over to the boat and there's already going to be Horde there? Rip. Feels bad, man. Alright, let me put ambush on my bar. That's awkward. That was a pretty awkward fight. I was just kind of jumping at them and mashing backstab because they didn't have, they had rest sickness. Got him with an aid, yeah. It was an iron grenade too, not even a thorium. TBC was the best expansion IMO, Dungeons Raid top tier. Yeah, that's one thing I want to know your guys' opinion because I don't really remember TBC raids. I don't think I did much raiding. Besides, like, I really like that the raids are smaller in size. But you guys like the TBC raids? This kind of sounds like Alliance PvP style on Incendius. I mean, I kind of feel bad. I feel like the Alliance are just getting farmed. I feel like the only place I've ever seen Alliance like have any impact is like over by Kargath. They try and like sit by the boat. But I feel like besides that, they just kind of get wrecked. No, we didn't get to him in time. If it's a gnome, kill it. Yeah, man. Can't let these gnomes go about their business. Oh, I see a lot of skeletons here, guys. My server is Horde and always getting farmed. Horde dominated and still getting farmed. Rip. There's some 60s over here. I can't kill all of these guys. I can try and get the stragglers though. Did I just put instant poison on my weapons like a noob? Oh, I forgot to get crippling out of the mailbox. That's a misplay. In 44 minutes, I can hearth and get more, but looks like we're playing without crippling. Really only matters against warriors. They're pretty easy to kill anyway. Hunters too, but I mean, we'll see. Yeah. Man, I checked. I thought I had everything ready. I saw I had nades. I still need more nades too. I had plenty of powders and stuff, but I'll restock in like an hour. Oh, an Oni buff, guys. Guys, he has an Oni buff. Is it? You think it's just a bug, or you think he actually has Oni buff? Well, this guy gives honor. Oh, the Shadowcraft proc. Bye. Hi, bud. You give honor too. Oh, you know I'm coming for you, buddy. You're gonna have to make it to the boat. Where did he go? Oh, he's literally just running? There's nothing over there, buddy. Where are you going? Alright, this might be an Oni buff. So, I gotta kill it. Is that warrior? I think I just saw him over there. See if I can save my ambush here. Or vanish. These guys are tanky. Oh, I should have moved him further away. I'm just going to vanish then. Wait for the attack. Alright, we should be good. IMO TBC was the best expansion by far. I agree, man. I don't think it's particularly close. is this guy 60? Oh, this guy rezzed a little too close. I'm gonna follow you into the instance, buddy. A 25. I only killed the 25 because it looked like they had Oni buff. That level 23 is gonna have to die soon here too. Buddy, you can't help. You're gonna have to go down. Oh, need to put prep on my bar. Alright. Spellbook preparation. Alright. Come fight me, bud. I could be in trouble here. I'll at least try and take this guy down with me. Okay. Can we make it out? Do I have any potions? I think we're kind of dead here. I'm going for it. I'm going for it. Woo! Woo! How do we do it? How do we make it out? Oh, it would be embarrassing if he were to die again. Is this the 25 coming for me too? The 31 might actually kill me. I want to kill that 60. In fact, on my server, you don't even have to leave Undercity or Org most of the time. I'm going to move in case he reses and instantly death coils me. I could actually die to an instant death coil because that guy is 60. But yeah, these guys are getting wrecked. Come on, Alliance. Got to do better than that. Okay, I'm going to eat and then we'll just re-stealth 5 seconds. You don't even have to leave UC or Org most of the time to find them. They're usually right outside waiting for you. Yeah, the phase 2 is a little wonky. Man, those guys got destroyed. By a spellbook preparation? Yeah, I just respect, so I did not have the abilities on my bar. So I just spellbook preparation those guys. That was pretty embarrassing. Alright, let's see if we can kill this hunter. Zadar, can you use the add-on that shows the skills you're using by order? Oh, like the one that like shows them at the bottom of the screen? Yeah, I could try and set it up for next stream. Okay, just doing damage. If they're AFK, I just try and kill them ASAP. Get the re? He parried my gouge. Unlucky. This guy wants help. Look at him. Look at him. He's just, hey, come kill him. Udan, Udan. That guy could care less. Uh-oh, Udan. Udan, guys. See ya. Restall? Leave me alone. Alright. Udan! Yeah, you wanna come fight me, Radowell? I'm ready for you. Alright. But you gotta stay closer to your friends. I just can't get a single backstab off against this guy. Because I don't have crippling poison. There's one combo point kid need him. He was good at denying me the backstabs though. Gotta give him credit there. Okay, bandage up. You think Hemo Swords is viable? Hemo Swords is very good. Very good spec. Blizzard screwed up with the free transfers. They should have been fashion and specific. Yep. From the get-go. They kind of screwed that up too. What happened? What all the Alliance got owned on Scarum, many other larger servers, so that they took the free transfer. Oh, really? So I guess if people are getting farmed, they just leave the server? That kind of sucks. Yeah, that really sucks. Because now those servers are, I mean, they're just going to get worse and worse. And the more people leave, the more, you know, incentive there is to leave. Oh, why'd that guy turn? Where are all these people going? You think they're like turning in quests or something? Why are they running that way? I was on Skyrim and took the tree transfer. I mean, if it makes sense, like to just swap to a better server, I mean, the problem is you're going to end up, the server's going to get destroyed that you're leaving, but I mean, it's not your responsibility to think about that server. You're just trying to find the best place to play. Okay, that guy can live. This guy's going to die. Excuse me, coming through. Guys, I am super dead, by the way. A lot of people just landed, and they are not AFK. Whoops. That's the awkward thing about doing this is like, all right, I started killing the warlock, and there was one person nearby. And then all of a sudden 3 people landed, and then I'm dead. On the server, is it a good ratio? It's like 55-45 Horde. But Horde are still slaughtering everyone. I think Horde had control of Eastern Plaguelands. They had control of Light Hope Chapel. They had control of Thorium Point. They had control of Blackrock Mountain. So they were still pretty much dominating. But for whatever reason, the Alliance always has control over Kargath right here. This like path into, I think it's here. The path into Searing Gorge? Yeah. How many kills did I have? Did I come in with like 101? Gotten 11 so far. Full honor kills. It's pretty efficient. The problem with doing this though is you have some people that just get salty. So for example, that 51 rogue is going to be annoying because he's probably going to stay around for like the next hour, just trying to CC me. I mean, he's easy to kill, but he's going to be like he was earlier, right? Shouting to people, "Hey, turn around, come kill him, help, help." The pop doesn't account for people who haven't inputted your info. Yeah, it might not be exact, but I think 55-45, it's kind of like a few different sources have said 45-55 throughout the expansion. Or I mean the lifespan of Classic. Yeah, it sounds like pretty much most of you guys are on board with the TBC. So I'm going to make that video. I'm also going to make the video about Phase 2. Where I'm talking about how it sucks. And how it, I don't know, are any of you guys enjoying Phase 2? Like, do you guys like going around in the squads and just massacring people? Is that fun for any of you guys? I feel like most people I've been talking to in the chat have not been enjoying Phase 2, but has that been kind of the experience that you just either you slaughter or get slaughtered? Which add-on you show to the blinds? It's called Reagent Counter. Reagent Counter, yep. If your horde was controlled over BRM Thoria, it seems like there's more. Yeah, I mean that would make sense, but it could be more. Maybe people started transferring away. Server transfers are available on the server. I like the world PvP and honor, but they should have at least launch Warsong Gulch. Yeah, when you say you like the world PvP, like you enjoy like the big fights. Because I tried them, man, and I honestly was just getting bored out there. Which add-on? Yeah, they definitely should have had BGs though. But, you know, so many people were so hardcore about no changes and release it exactly how it came out that I think they were trying to respect that with the release order. They'll probably release BGs pretty soon. I doubt it'll even be a month. I think a lot of people are going to quit and they're going to try and get people back with BGs. Not a fan of the zerging, but I think the skirmishing for small parties is really fun. Yeah, I just felt like that never happened. Like I had a small party of 4 players. We never fought a 4v4. It was just, we would farm people one at a time and then we'd just die to the 10-man groups. I feel like those small skirmishes just never happened for me, but hey, maybe that was just bad luck or something. Honor system is a start, but BGs will be the most fun, yeah. Past 2020 gets crazy for rogues to be any good. I feel like even 2020. Gnome rogue, huh? Alright, see if we can wreck some kids. What do we have here? Don't leave me, buddy. All right, we got him. What are the odds he's in Berserker stance, guys? Well, up he was. Took him a little while to open his spell book and find the button, though. Nothing to see here, buddy. Okay, bud. Alright, I can prep in 5 seconds. Yeah, I probably can't win this 1v2 yet. He's got his perception. I guess we'll run over here. I'll have to wait a bit and then kill some people. I'm going to stop killing him by the flight point, to be honest. I just have guaranteed kills on the harbor, so I'll just wait and kill him then. Managed to have a small skirmish last night, 5v5, really fun, but it eventually just ended up being... Yeah. Just more people end up showing up because there's so many people patrolling the areas looking for fights that eventually, you know, people show up. Guild versus guild fights. I feel like the guild versus guild fights are you playing as a rogue? I feel like I just don't do anything in those big fights. I feel like I just kind of, you know, I can either run in and sapper, or I can just I can try picking someone off and assassinating them. But the problem is we just avoided an entire raid. That was a lot of people. You can try and like pick someone off, but I feel like they just always turned around and killed me. What mic are you using? I'm using an ATR USB mic. I don't know the full name, but maybe that's descriptive enough. I don't know much about mics. I think it's all new at the moment. 2 to 3 weeks, everything will be slowed down unless people will be wandering around as big groups. I mean, you're still going to have a decent chunk of people that want to get like rank 14, right? I feel like they got to release BGs. This lady. Should we get revenge on this one? See, everyone's looking for me now. Oh man, there's just too many people here. Did this guy immediately stealth? Why would you immediately stealth the second you land? That doesn't make any sense to me. Does he know? He's a stream sniper? It's the only thing I can think of, to be honest. Why would you stealth the second you land? What is Loverboy up to? Alright, what's the plan here? I guess I'll just try and kill this guy real quick. Oh, there's a warlock coming. Man, there's just so many people here. I'm just going to go to the bridge, to the dead zone. 14s, 13s, 12s, etc. Right now, everyone's just big group team PvP. Yeah, I guess. There's not going to be that many people going for... well, I think a lot of people are going to go for rank 14 until they figure out it's just a long shot. E-monies, huh? See, I want to kill these people, but every time I do, it turns into trouble. I'll just chill here. Should get some kills. Might roll a hunter purely for large-scale PvP. That's what I mean, like hunter or warlock or mage. I could see them having fun, but like, do rogues really do anything in these big fights? Look at this guy putting his shield up. These people are paranoid. Come on, buddy, blink. Why would you ice block, man? Who's hunter marking me? Hey, I'll just kill this guy. Can you slow down for a second there, bud? I'm so dead. They all turned around. Yeah, this is too risky, man. I need to find a good place for PvP. Maybe South Shore. South Shore was fun. Bedtime for you. See you, Z-Man. I would actually have liked that Honor was implemented on Phase 1. Just a different experience for leveling. Yeah. Well, everyone would be super salty, though, because the first people to 60 would just murder everyone. I feel like that would backfire. Phase 1. Yeah, man. Have a good one, Z-Man. Are people actually making Annihilator? Is it really that good? I feel like most people would have quit by now if that was the case. Turmoil overrun with Alliance. Yeah, I was Thursday I was killing people in South Shore. It went okay. The thing is, like, I'm not really into those big skirmishes, so I'm trying to find like just areas where I can pick people off. But like, I mean, I'm trying to find world PvP. I'm trying to do stuff, but like, I feel like all that really happens when I come here is I just one-shot people over and over, and then unless multiple people see me, and then I just die. I've had very few actual fights, so I'm honestly just struggling trying to find any fun PvP at the moment until Battlegrounds come out. I'm just trying to find different places to do stuff, keep it interesting. But that's what I'm going to basically be talking about in the phase 2 videos. I feel like just the PvP is not really rewarding. It doesn't feel like it's just a lag fest too. It's like, have you ever, while doing these big fights, have you ever been like, wow, what a play, whoa, that was sick? I mean, everyone, you see all those Reddit clips, everyone always says that about mages that like blink in Frost Nova. Like, whoa, what a play, man. Nice, you blinked in and pressed Frost Nova. Sick play, dude. But I feel like mages can do some stuff, and then hunters and warlocks can, kind of shoot people down. But I feel like as rogue, like, what am I even supposed to be doing here? So I'm like trying to find things to do that are fun. I'm trying to make world PvP fun, but it's pretty, until BGs come out, man, I'm just not feeling it. There's no honor for 15 seconds after they landed FP. Yeah, I've been trying to kill them kind of on kill the AFKs at the flight point and also the people on the harbor. And it was actually going really well until, I don't know, just more people are showing up. Yeah, sneak, sprint, and goblin sapper. I don't know about you, King Noob, but I don't find it that enjoyable to just suicide goblin sapper into a bunch of people. I don't know, but maybe it's just me. I mean, are you going for ranks? I am not going for ranks. I couldn't stand it. Can you imagine there's gonna be people just running around, just stomping people, just endlessly? They're gonna go like a month without ever having like a fair fight, and just stomping people. That's crazy. World PvP reminds you of Winter Grasp. Yeah, I guess, yeah, the Wrath one where you just, whichever had more people come, just stomped, right? Can you dominate in PvP without engineering? There's going to be some matchups that are tough. For example, like you kind of want a Reflector to beat Warlocks, so you definitely do want engineering if you want to dominate. I mean, you said the word dominate, so if you want to dominate, you might want to have engineering. But we're going to get it off, guys? I gotta run away. Unfortunate. Wait, who is this? Oh, he palm pyroed me. Feels bad. Yeah, I don't know what to do. I kind of want to just, I have no clue where to PvP, to be honest, guys. I don't know what to do. I'm trying to make phase 2 fun, but I don't know what to do. I think this isn't a good spot. I don't think. I'm just getting wrecked at this point by too many people. I should have just instantly vanished. I didn't see the mage. And combat didn't drop for a long time for some reason. But yeah, we just got palm pyroed. Got fire blasted. Where the oh, he just palm fireballed me? But yeah, I guess I honestly don't know what to do. Trying to find some PvP since I'm PvP spec now. Trying to find some action. I feel like duels would just be more fun than any of this world PvP. But I doubt anyone's outside org dueling right now. Oh, I also this was another thing I wanted to talk about. When I was doing the PvP on Thursday, I felt like it was a huge disadvantage to be melee with the lag. I feel like melee really struggles with the lag because I would like cheap shot someone and then they would just appear somewhere else. What about Searing Gorge? I mean, I could try and just like find stragglers, but it's going to be the same boat where if I find someone to cheap shot, I'll just one-shot them. And if anyone else comes, I'll probably die. I wish they had Arena and Classic, man. I wish they had Arena. I wish Battlegrounds were out. Something. Your dagger, so it's even more whack. Yeah, it's like, it's literally impossible to backstab people. There's like nothing you can do. You're gonna cheap shot them. You're gonna press backstab. It's gonna like do the queuing animation. Nothing's gonna happen. 10 seconds later, they teleport. Any type of Classic Plus content should have 1v1, 3v3. Yeah, I think, I mean, or you could just do TBC, and TBC has arenas. TBC has 1v1, 3v3, 5v5, right? I think they had all three in TBC. Did they? When did they do 5v5? Maybe not. Let me check. TBC 5v. Yeah, it looks like it. 5v5 comps. Yeah, I think they had 5v5s in TBC, it looks like. Just like skirmishes in retail, but outside org. Yeah, it kind of sucks that you can't like do a 2v2 duel either. There's just no way to do it. You could go into like an arena. You could try and do that, like a Gurabashi, I guess. Arena would not be the same in Classic since not all classes have self-heal. Yeah, it would definitely be different, but at least it's something to do. Going out to some space island ruins the spirit for you. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. I mean, I would say the world, it doesn't feel quite like an RPG world. So I could see that argument, Jake. For me, I'm not really too big into like the lore and the feel of it or whatever. So I like the TBC Outland is more compact, and it's so much faster getting to things. For PvP, are orcs better than undeads? I'd pick undead for PvP. Orcs are better in raid. Orcs are almost as good in PvP, and I've always played an orc rogue, so I just went with orc rogue. Man, it's just so annoying that like I'm gonna press stealth here and like everyone's spy is gonna go off. I wish spy wasn't in the game. I could try and get this guy. Oh, Bernice. Oh, Bernice is in a group. I know Bernice. Bernice likes to talk trash. How do you one-shot? I actually done the one-shot a few times now, but as daggers, you cheap shot, you sinister, you gouge, you kidney, you backstab. You can just try and kill them if they're really squishy by either eviscerating or backstabbing, or you can blind, go in stealth, sap, and restart the whole combo. So if we find someone, preferably someone without like a Forbrince or something. What is this guy? He's a 56. I can show you the combo if he's not in Berserker stance, just so you can see how it goes. But I mean, he's a 56. He's also a tank, so he'll live through it, so I can show you the full. Actually, there's a lot of people over here. Can we kill 2 warriors? Probably not. This guy will do. Alright, so you cheap shot. You sinister. You gouge. You can death ray right here if you want. You're gonna kidney. You're gonna backstab. If he didn't die, I could have blinded, gone in stealth, sapped, and then restarted the combo. But that's the combo if you're playing daggers. I don't know. Currently, if I get so triggered if anyone gets a fear off. Yeah, that's why Undead's so good. But you can use the reflector to try and not get death coiled and stuff. So the reflector can help. Why is this guy going in stealth? So you can see the full combo here. I'll blind. I might need to vanish. No, he got a heal off. Oh, and then another rogue. I'm so dead. Yeah, I'm just dead. Rip. Man, he got the heal off so far away. I was gonna blind him. If no one else comes, I mean, I can kill him. But someone else is gonna come. Yeah, I'm just super dead. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know where to go. This is definitely not the spot. You have improved backstab? I do. I think improved backstab is required if you're gonna play daggers PvP. You have to take it. What is Spy? Spy is this add-on. I have it over here. It shows you everyone who is nearby. It tells you if a stealth enemy ever shows up in your vicinity. So for example, all of these people, that's what you just asked. Anyone hear the beeping sound? That is Spy precise. It's every time a nearby enemy shows up, it beeps. So for example, I just cheap shot at someone. As soon as I cheap shot someone, literally every alliance person in the vicinity hears a beep that has the add-on. They all know I'm there. They can click on my name by clicking over here, and then they all just run and kill me. So it's really hard to, and everyone has it installed now with Phase 2. So it's really hard to do PvP with Spy. It really sucks. Yeah, it defeats the whole purpose of stealth. Yeah, I was used to do this. I used to do this like a couple weeks ago, and just no one would notice, and I would just get these kills, and people would be right nearby, but they'd have no idea because they wouldn't look in the right place. They wouldn't have their they weren't close enough to hear sound effects. So I would kill people and then re-stealth and rinse and repeat. But now it just constantly, everyone knows where you are. So for example, I get swarmed so fast. You'll see I was killing that guy, and then the guy, I vanished in the middle of that one shot because I was trying to burst the rogue, and had I gotten it off before the heal, I would have been good, but I didn't think the healer was in range. But either way, hopefully you kind of get the idea of the one shot bear. But yeah, these are the talents. I'm trying this build. I'm not doing cold blood. Instead, I'm gonna go for my last build. I went 1 out of 2 dirty deeds. I didn't put anything in heightened senses. I didn't put any points in elusiveness. I'm gonna be using all 3 of these this time because I think heightened senses and elusiveness are both good in Phase 2. So I'm gonna try it. And then not going cold blood, but still getting like improved zap and stuff. So that's the current spec. And then of course you gotta get the improved backstab and the improved gouge. Two super important. Blizzard's allowing it. It's super lame, but it sounds like it's pretty difficult to stop from what I was seeing. But yeah, it's a huge advantage for everyone but rogues and druids. It just takes away a whole element of the game. Like, you used to be able to like hide in a house and no one knows you're there. You're in the house, they don't see you. You're fine. But now they see Spy, they hear a beep, they click on you, they know where you are. How about 31-8-12 for PvP? I mean, prep is so good. I feel like prep makes a lot of matchups that are pretty hard just a lot safer. And I like prep because a lot of times, like when I'm ganking and stuff, I'm like, uh-oh, Vanish isn't up, I'm gonna die. And then prep saves your life. So I really like prep. I really like dirty deeds. I really like it looks like you aren't able to get both improved ambush and initiative. You only have 12. So these are both really good talents. And yeah, improved sap is nice too. So I feel like a lot of the sub talents are really good. So 31-8-12 does not seem the greatest. Why are you going 31? Vigor's not good. I wouldn't go Vigor, at least in this phase. If you're gonna go for like the Seal Fate build, it's fine. But Seal Fate is not. I don't think it's that good right now. You don't have enough crit. But yeah, the 31-8-12 Seal Fate build is gonna be good later, but just not right now. Are these guys camping me? Why are they waiting here? Oh, this guy's waiting for me too. And this is the annoying thing. The second I spawn, they're all gonna have their Spy beep. Yeah, I probably have to leave here. I have 12 minutes on Hearth. You think I should just like head to Ironforge or something? How much crit do you need? You need a lot, man. You need like, I think they want like 33% for like raid DPS. But in PvP, you're gonna need a lot of crit because you give up so many talents to play Seal Fate. And you really need to be building a lot of combo points. Yeah, man, 120 energy was always fun with Night Slayer, but prep is so good. You really 120 is nice, especially because if you use your points right, it's 140. But over time in the fight, it ends up not mattering that much. It is kind of fun though. But once you do like one, the thing is like if you reset more than once, it adds value. So that's nice. But yeah, I honestly don't know where to go. I could go to Ironforge. I kind of need to get some more nades and some more. Coburn can live. You can live, buddy. Oh, we're gonna wave at him. I'm a nice player. I don't hurt level 32s. Not unless they have an Onyxia buff. That's gonna ruin Battlegrounds. Yeah. Spy. I think Spy actually might. That's true though. What is Spy gonna do? I feel like didn't they have enemy Battlegrounds? I think they had Spy for Battlegrounds. What's the enemy Battlegrounds add-on that everyone uses that lists all of the players and then you can like target them and it shows you their like cooldowns or whatever? Is it just enemy Battleground names or something? I feel like that already existed even without Spy. And that's a huge disadvantage for stealths. I hope it gets bannable. I hope it just, yeah, I hope they kill it. But yeah, you see, I just run by. I have no clue this guy's here. And then I can click on his name and I can find him. So even though I had no clue they were nearby. Can I see your gear for Shadowcraft? Yeah, right now I'm running the 6 set. It's possible I should probably use my Bloodfang, but I don't really have another piece to go in with it. I should probably try and get like the bracers. Bracers the Eclipse or something. Well, I did try to get them, but it's kind of hard to find dungeons anymore. You know how much honor you need to get the blue PvP set? Yeah, a lot. I don't know. See, you can't just... It's not like other expansions where you just have a set number of honor. You have to like get honor. You have to get into these brackets. You have to move up the brackets. You have to move up ranks. It's like super convoluted, super confusing. Does the beeper get louder by how close they are? I think it might, because I feel like it's inconsistent in sound. Using 4 set with Night Slayer chest piece. Yeah, that sounds good. The 4 set's fine for PvP. The 6 set is kind of fun though. Like if you get procs, they're just like super dead. If you get a proc of Shadowcraft, you're able to use backstab where you normally don't have the energy to. So like if I'm in the middle of a one shot and I get a proc, it gives me the green light to backstab instead of like a sinister. So it's pretty cool. But I guess I'm going to Ironforge. I mean, I don't see how that's going to be any better, but at least people aren't looking for me there. Best answer to that is we don't know yet. Wait a few weeks at least. Yeah, to see how much honor. Yeah, but I have no expectations to get any of the PvP pieces. I'm just going to do Battlegrounds. If I end up doing enough Battlegrounds so that I get the gear, sweet. If not, whatever. But that's another really lame thing about Classic, that like the weapons are just so unobtainable. Like, what is it? Or how does this add-on work? Weapons. Like this dagger, where is it? Where's the stupid dagger? Here it is. No, it's the Spellblade. This is it. Here we go. Like this dagger. Shouldn't I be like trying to get it? The High Warlord Razor. Shouldn't I be aspiring to get the Razor? But I just have no interest. Absolutely no interest. I'm like stuck on a hill here. No interest in going for it. Because I just know it's going to take too long. 2.0 speed. It hits like a truck. Hits harder than Purd. I mean, you'd think I'd want it, but I mean, I just know it's not even possible. And it's just kind of sucks that there's like all this PvP loot that I just know I'm never going to get, because I can't play the game like 16 hours a day or whatever for 4 months. I wouldn't even want to do that. Like, who would want to do that? So I like the whole PvP system is just like Like, to me, that's like a broken PvP system. That's not something that anyone would want, but I mean, here we are, right? What's the add-on that shows the white damage when you hover over weapons? It's called Backstab Calculator. And I believe it keeps in mind all of the attack power stuff. So for example, right now my backstab is 433. If I like equip a different pair of pants, it'll do 441. So it just went up. And then I equip Devil Sword, and then it goes down. The honor farming meta is so boring right now. Yeah, I'm kind of... That's what I mean. Like right now, I literally have no clue what to do. I'm trying to think of fun things to do in PvP, but I mean, I'm kind of at the point where I think I'm just gonna start raid logging, because I mean, what else can I do? I have like all the dungeon pieces I care to get. I mean, I could run Strat Undead like 40 more times to get Cape of the Black Baron, but no one's really doing dungeons right now. I'm not a huge fan of the PvP, so I don't even know what to do. You have raid log till BGs. Yeah, I know. It feels bad though, especially because like you have to pay for a sub for this game. This is like the most expensive game that exists. I mean, I guess what, EVE Online or something crazy, one of those battleship games might be more. All right, this is where I go to Ironforge. AV will be super fun. I don't even like AV, man. I don't like AV. I like AB. I like Arathi Basin. I like Warsun Gulch. But Alterac Valley is so big. So much running. I'm not a huge fan of AV, but I lost a roll for Black Baron. Yeah, I've seen it once in like 40 runs. And I didn't get it. You have everything? Yeah. I'm waiting until big groups die down, then you just gank solo. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to do that right now, San, but like you said, since it hasn't died down yet, I mean, it's really hard to gank solo with Spy add-on. It's really hard. This was happening to me yesterday in South Shore. I was actually Thursday. I was inside the inn ganking people. And unless you have Spy, most people have no clue I'm in there, right? But because everyone has Spy, a whole group of people ran into the inn and killed me, right? Because they knew I was there. See, yeah, Spy really sucks. I mean, I'm going to run into Ironforge, and because of Spy, everyone's going to see me. Warsun Gulch is best. I like AB and Warsun Gulch. I think Warsun Gulch I probably like better than Arathi Basin, just because sometimes in Arathi Basin, I feel like sitting flags is kind of boring. You have to do it in both battlegrounds. That's one thing I like about arenas. That's the funny thing too. I'm not a huge, like, compared to arenas, I think battlegrounds are okay, but I just really want battlegrounds just because I'm so bored right now. But arenas, I just like the fact that you're just fighting and you don't have to ever wait. In like Warsong and Arathi, a lot of times you just have to sit on the flag, and it's like strategically it's the right thing to do, but it's just really boring. It's a huge disadvantage. They should at least remove detection on stealth or something. It's so crazy. Arena is an upgraded version of the honor system and actually rewards the best players. That's what I mean. Like, why would you ever have a PvP system that doesn't have any sort of like ranking, win-loss or something, and it's just purely based on just volume of hours? Like, that's crazy to me that would ever be a thing. What's the sneak add-on? You mean Spy? You mean Spy, or is there a different add-on called Sneak? But I think I've noticed a lot more people installing Spy since Phase 2, because, man. Go get your Hand of Justice. You know what, Mitchell? You ready for this, Mitchell? Boom. Look at that. Look at that. What is that item there, Mitchell? Yeah, Spy. Gotcha. I don't think they've had an official response to Spy, have they? Can anyone else confirm whether or not they've ever had an official response to like the Spy add-on? Did I just go an inefficient route? How did I end up down here? Am I drunk? How did I end up down here? All right, we're running through Keranos, I guess. Yeah, I was surprised most of you guys seem on board with TBC. I've been seeing a lot of people on Reddit talking about Classic Plus and how it's like, you know, oh, I can't wait for Classic Plus. It's going to be so good. And I was like, man, really? That many people prefer Classic Plus? But it seems like maybe it's just like a vocal minority that wants Classic Plus. It seems like most of you guys are on board with TBC. And most of you guys are on board with TBC just being like an upgraded Classic too. Not just that you want it afterwards, but you actually like think it's better. What's Spy? Over here, David, if you see this add-on, it tells me how many enemies are nearby. I can click on them to target them, and then I can like, you know, figure out where they are. And it also beeps every time a nearby enemy comes near. So basically, at all times, you always know who is around you. And it makes a special pop-up if a stealth character shows up. All right, I guess I'll just vanish. Actually, I need to make sure I can get back up. I don't want to have to run all the way around. Okay, I can... Ooh, can I go up here? I don't even know. Can I get back up here? Please? Please? Just having such a difficult time navigating Ironforge. Unreal. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna stealth now. It's a bit OP. Yeah, so it'll give like a special indicator that'll say, hey, there's a stealth class that you just detected. Be on the lookout for someone in stealth. I don't know about Classic Plus to say I would rather that. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty simple, precise. People just want Classic with new content, and they don't want TBC. And so I guess they want to keep the Azeroth as the main world. They want to keep the current talent trees and the current specs and everything. Ornate Spyglass. You can become a radar. Is there like a macro with Ornate Spyglass or something to zoom in to the right place? Because I don't see how Ornate Spyglass would be that useful. All right, you guys got to watch out here. There's a thief detector right at the opening gates. So I'm probably going to have to vanish. Let me do /tar thief. Okay, this guy, where is he? All right, this guy. Nope, where is he? Oh, he's over there. I don't think he'll see me. Okay, we're good. You just have to watch out for that thief detector if you're stealthing in. So better gear, more raids, dungeons, battleground. Yeah, I don't know if they'd release a new battleground. I'm assuming it would just be like new dungeons. But I would just rather TBC. Oh, I got my eyes on this guy. I want to kill him. Oh, there's so many people because of the layering. This is going to be sketchy. No, you can just extend your view. Okay, it increases your radius. So, oh, I see what you mean. So you basically just are able to like keep zooming everywhere until you hear the spy or see it, and then you can just figure out where to go. What's your favorite rogue PvP video? I've never really been too big into montages, man. I feel like I don't know, is that blasphemy to say? So there's not like one montage that like made me want to play rogue or anything like that. Whichever gives you arena. I know, man. I gotta be careful. I don't kill civilians. I was killing civilians previously because they'll like call over guards. So I've killed a few civilians before Phase 2 came out over here. So I need to make sure I don't do that. Should we try and kill someone on the tram? Does this guy have a... What was that weapon? Yeah, come kill me, Paladin. He saw me for sure. Having Mutilate would be nice, though. That's what I mean. Like, there's so many cool abilities. Like, you have Mutilate. You could have Shadow Step. I mean... I feel like just TBC is where it's at, man. No changes, but I mean, come on. Yeah, you gotta get that arena, man. That's why I like the idea of TBC. It's like, okay, it's not a change. Just do TBC. Just follow the plan. This guy's bugged still, I bet. You kill him, and he always comes right back. Oh, wait. I forgot I can't kill civilians. Rip. Rip the honor. Dishonorable kill. Oh my gosh, my perfect record. My perfect track record. 1 dishonorable kill, and I wasted it on Monty. Guess I'm going to Stormwind? Does distracting dagger drop in tribute? It does not. You have to do the non-tribute run. Oh, it's DM West. Yeah, no, it's not at all. It's not even in the same instance. I thought you meant Mugger's Belt. Yeah, distracting dagger is just in a completely different instance. It's in DM West from the last boss. But yeah, I guess we can see if we can find some people in Stormwind. Yeah, I'd still like to have had crippling, but whatever. Oh, you like the grim montages? Yeah. Didn't you kill a level 36 with the world buff? You don't get dishonorable kills from killing Globies. I thought you did, but you don't. Only from civilians. Yep, that's right, Mobius. Yep, the bow's from East. It's all right. My words per minute was not high enough to get out the warning message. Oh, to not kill Monty. Yeah, I wanted to show you guys the bug, though, because he just infinitely respawns. Oh, I need to go over here. Hi, Brimley. I just like walking over people. Just give them a little scare. Hopefully we can find some flag people. Why aren't you using tier 2 head? I probably should be. And just 4-setting Shadowcraft, but 6-set Shadowcraft's just too fun. If you get a proc, it's just so much extra damage. That's the only reason, Rom. I need hit cap. I'm at 5% with Devilsaur. If I take off Devilsaur, I only have 4%. And the gloves that I usually use aren't very good in PvP. It's kind of awkward that I'm unequipping half of my raid gear for PvP. But yeah, just how it is. But I guess I'm going to hang over by the mage portals, see if we can kill some people. There's also people you have to watch out in Stormwind. Sees this monster, Dragon Filth. Is that like the Onyxia thing or something? I don't know what this Spulvar shout is. Alright, where are the patrols? There's some elite patrols. Basically, if you see an elite in the city that is moving, they probably can detect you. So always watch out for those guys if you're in cities. Yeah, I need like one more good piece of gear. So that I don't feel so I can just like drop the 6-set and equip the Bloodfang head. I kind of need like I would Bracers the Eclipse. I could get Cadaverous Chest, but that's not even. It's more of a raid piece than PvP. It's still good, but yeah, I need like one more good piece to justify dropping Shadowcraft in PvP at least. I played a mage, but when you AoE, do we have anyone here? Excuse me, sir. Am I in the right place? Yeah. Oh, I am not in the right place. I'm getting pretty close to the mage place. Played a mage, but when you AoE, let's say a rogue backstab you. Wait, let me try and understand what you're saying. I played a mage, but when you AoE, and let's say a rogue backstabs you. I think you're still typing. I'll wait for the next part to understand you. Alright, yeah. I'm switching my 6-piece for Shadowcraft, for tier 2 legs, tier 1 gloves, for the extra stamina. Is the 6-piece... It's more fun than anything, Rom. It's not like the 6-set is like super amazing in PvP, because a lot of times it can trigger, and you can't even use the energy. But it's just fun, because you can... It's like a mini Thistletea, right? And Thistletea is super overpowered in PvP, obviously. Oh, we got some emojis from Gene. What are these things? I don't know if I've ever seen that emote before. Oh, that was awkward. I was looking at the emojis. Oh, I wasted my vanish. Look at that emoji. Why can't you see other people's messages? I'm multi-streaming. Okay, this is the guy you want to watch out for the detection, by the way. I'm multi-streaming on YouTube and Twitch. And a lot of people are on YouTube right now. Yep, I think I'm caught up on chat. But man, there's no alliance here. Oh, speak of the devil. Hi, bud. That's the one shot, though. That's what you want to do. That was so much damage. You want to ambush and then backstab, and hopefully the energy lines up. That guy took so much damage. I gotta get out the damage meter. Thanks for the follow, Sheik. But yeah, if you guys prefer Twitch, you can feel free to head over there if you want to use the emotes or whatever. Love your channel. Thanks, man. Yeah, how much did we do? We did 3K in 2 abilities, 1.6, 2 crits, 1.6, 1.3. That's pretty good. Some pretty good burst. All right, where's that officer at? Yeah, I just need to avoid the officer because he detects. Man. And weapons. 4-piece Dark Mantle will be fun. Oh, no problem, Ariane. Where are the people? Well, yeah, what was that damage? Yeah, I'm telling you. Okay, this guy's fine. Should we camp this guy? Is that toxic? He's not even 60. I'm just trying to find people I can kill, though. It's so difficult to find 1 or 2 people. How are you making sure the ambush and the backstab hit at the same time? You have to, like, I use this Nug energy add-on, and you want to backstab, you want to ambush when the energy bar is past halfway. That way you ambush, and then you get a tick of energy. You get 20 more, and then you can backstab. Because the 2 abilities cost 120 energy. So you have to line up the talents. Noob Killer, they're in the description. I'm trying out a new build for Phase 2, where I'm using Heightened Senses. Last week I was playing Cold Blood. So this week, no Cold Blood, but I'm trying Heightened Senses. So a Phase 2 PvP build. Because there's a lot more rogue on rogue action. Where are these people? And this is a little dangerous trying to kill someone right here, but I want to kind of try and go for it. No vanish though for 46 seconds. It's nice having the reduced vanish time though. I like the I've been liking the elusiveness. Sometimes it's hard to fit into builds, but in world PvP I feel like the vanish is nice. Hey man, recently I received my Shadowcraft shoulder to complete the 6th set, but it came at the cost of taking off my tier 2 legs. Felt like I lost damage and laid 6-piece rather than the 4 set and tier 2 legs. Might be wrong. Any idea why? Probably just bad luck with procs. You're going to do less damage unless you get procs. Tier 2 legs are really good. They're like the single best piece of raid gear. So they are really, really good. Piece of raid non-weapons, obviously. Anything wrong with Hemo Sword Spec? Nothing wrong with it. I just prefer daggers. I like the burst. Man, there's nobody. Where are they? Nobody taking portals. I guess I'll try and try trainer locations like Mage Tower. The problem with the Mage Tower is I have to vanish once per kill. Because you want to try and kill people in like the dead zones where there's no guards. Oh, you hate to see it. I'm sorry, buddy. Gotta do what you gotta do, right? Yeah, we got the double backstab. They both crit again. Oh, you hate to see it. Another 3k. 1.6, 1.1. Poor guy. It's easier to gank an Ironforge because you can hide in buildings. Yeah, I felt like there were too many people in Ironforge. I can always go back, though. But yeah, I'll go try the trainers. But yeah, Sheik, I think if you get a couple more pieces, you could definitely swap out the Shadowcraft. But yeah, I think 1 piece of raid gear is not going to outdo the set bonus. The set bonus is really good. But you're definitely going to feel like you do less damage if you don't consider the proc, right? Because you're going to do less, but you're going to get the extra energy. So, but yeah, I can always try Ironforge if this doesn't work. Ooh. Oh, I just missed 2 of them. They're together, though. Man, that mage isn't marked. Rip. I can't... Yeah, I just missed 2 of them. Hopefully this guy turns around. He sees me. Let's go, bud. Let's go, bud. Come on. You afraid? Oh, he's running. Come on, Felmanis. Alright, he didn't want to fight. Hi, bud. Nothing to see here. This is bad. Yep. Oh, I couldn't vanish either. He got the Hodge. This is trouble. Thankfully that hunter's... Wait, the flare was still affecting me? I'm just super dead. Yeah, there's nothing I can do here. And the run back is brutal. Oh, I died to a guard too. Feels bad. Man, it's just so hard to find fights. All of a sudden, there's like 5 of them. But that flare was on me for like a year. And I almost got away because that hunter's terrible. And he pressed like Scorpion. What's the sting that takes away your strength and agility? But yeah, rip. Pally Hunter. Not a fun combo. Yeah, man, I'm just getting farmed. Feels bad. Maybe Ironfort, or maybe South Shore is better. I feel like I was having more luck in South Shore. But I don't know how long people are going to be hanging out there. Hemo daggers not a thing. The reason you don't go hemo with daggers is because hemo, an instant strike that damages the opponent, that just means weapon damage. So the slower the weapon, the better hemo. Do you think not having Master Deception is fine? I was thinking about it, Noob Killer. You can always use like items to increase your stealth skill. But basically I decided that I wanted improved sap and more points in lethality over the stealth. Take the ship in Menethil to the Elf Island. I should have done that when I was over by Menethil. I feel like no matter where I go, it's just going to be the same story. I'm just going to one-shot people. It's going to be kind of fun. And then I'm going to get swarmed and die. Because of Spy, man. Everyone's going to see me. That was just bad timing, though. I sat by the... I sat in that little point of waiting for people to come for the portals for like 5 minutes. No one came. And then all of a sudden, you know, like 5 people come. Many people are usually there from the boat, and the walk back is 30 seconds. Oh, so you can just kill them faster? Man, this run back's brutal. The Ironforge one's not as bad. So basically, can you use sword and main hand, dagger, offhand as hemo? Yep, that's what you want to do, Sheik. Offhand doesn't matter; is not too specific, but you do want a slow weapon in the main hand if you're using hemo. And if you are playing daggers, I would just go for the backstab build. I mean, there was a point in time where I had hemo and dagger talents. But it's just like, if you're going hemo, you might as well just go with the mace. It's kind of like a hybrid build that doesn't make too much sense. Especially when a lot of the sub talents are so good. If you like put 3 points in serrated blades, you're missing out on a lot of PvP stuff. You can use a weapon swap macro, but like you don't really need to. Can you give your yeah, I can. The one basically against mages, you ambush them and you backstab them and then they die. That's how you play mages. Against everyone else, you do the one shot, which is cheap shot, sinister, gouge, kidney, backstab, blind, sap, and then you reset, and then you do it again. So you cheap shot, backstab, kidney, and then backstab, and they're probably dead. Worst case, you can always just prep and blind again, and do like a mini reset, or you can vanish and keep going. But yeah, you can pretty much one-shot anything, with the exception of things that break your CCs. So like you can't one-shot a paladin because they're going to bubble, and you probably can't one-shot like a tank just because they're too tanky. So it's better to go to improve Sinister Strike and improve backstab and no hemo for daggers. Yeah, I would agree with that, Ryan, because there's no reason not to take improved Sinister Strike here, because like, I mean, 2% dodge isn't really going to do anything. So I say you get this for free, and then at that point you're investing 4 points for hemo, which you're going to occasionally press. It's not even going to be your main damaging ability. And also the damage of hemo, basically hemo doesn't really do that much more damage than like just a sinister when you have a fast weapon because of the bonus damage. Does hemo do 100% weapon damage? Yep. It just does weapon damage. So for a really slow weapon, it's actually better than Sinister Strike, because the plus weapon damage from Sinister Strike doesn't outweigh the cheaper cost. But for a fast weapon, Sinister Strike can actually end up doing more damage because of the bonus. The bonus damage. So basically, Hemo scales really well with a slow weapon. Yeah, I don't know what to do here, guys. I guess I'll just keep trying to kill people a few minutes, and then I don't know. I could always Hearth to Kargath if I want. Weapon and chance for PvP. I've seen some people go like life stealing, and they say it's really good. I've been just going striking and Crusader because they're still decent in PvP, and they're also the ideal raid ones as well. And I don't want to swap the enchants out. But hopefully we can find someone. Okay, what is this? Oh, there's a whole group. It's always a group, man. There's a gnome mage. Any stragglers? Not everyone's always marked, too. That's the other issue with cities. Oh, you can jump on the tree? Is this guy floating on the air? Did you see that? What was he doing there? Let's see here. I don't think we need to kill these guys. They're like 32s. This guy I want to kill. Mage. Okay. All right. This is the mage strategy. He actually put ice armor on. Who does this? I might not even need to vanish here. What an evasion. Come on, bud. Come on out. How did my eviscerate missed? My eviscerate missed? Am I in combat? I am in combat. Am I gonna die for this? I'm dead. How did my eviscerate miss? Do you not think Spy is a scrubby add-on? Yeah, I wish it didn't exist. I'm not really getting much benefit from it, but I mean, I kind of want to just res Cygnus and get out of here. I'm not having too much luck. Let me see. I kind of want to see what happened there. How did my eviscerate miss him? Did a mage somehow dodge my eviscerate? Let me see what happened there real quick. And then I think I might res Cygnus and leave. It's just not. The cities aren't going too well. That mage wasn't even good either. He just had double ice block, so and he just sat the ice block the whole time. Let's see. Did I miss? What happened to the eviscerate there? Dodge. What is that? What is that? I dodged a mage from behind? Are you kidding me? What is that about? That's so unlucky. So yeah, when they're this low, I should just be pressing backstab. Just because it has a lower chance to miss. That's hilarious, though. I can't believe it got dodged. Unlucky. Yeah, I guess I'll just res sick. But yeah, feels bad. Is this a legit strat for farming honor? I'm just trying to find something that's not boring. Just trying to find some PvP search truth. I think running out in the squads is kind of boring. And so I'm trying to find other avenues. Let me get my crippling so I at least remember it for next time. Get more nades too. More nades, more blinding powder. Should have my crippling poison somewhere here. Maybe I forgot to send it back. I think I have to send it back for my ult. But I guess that might be it for me today, guys. Trying to find different locations to PvP, but not having too much luck, to be honest. I might just start raid logging more. I think I can. I'll show you guys what the Alliance do. The Alliance. I bet they're still out here. Are they still camping this passageway? I don't see them here at the moment. But yeah, I think I'll release the Phase 2 video and a TBC video. Appreciate you guys' feedback on those two things. Might stream a little bit less, just because I'm kind of bored with the game, to be honest. But I'll still keep streaming the raids, and maybe if I can think of something fun to do, I'll stream it. But I'll answer a few questions here, and then I'll call it. Do you think they can do anything about population imbalance? They could have, and they screwed it up. They could have just only allowed transfers for the less, or for the more populated of the factions, but as soon as they allowed it for both, the problem got even worse because the overpopulated servers just got even more unbalanced. Everyone that was like 60-40, the 40% just left the server because of the imbalance. So they already kind of botched it there. I don't know what else they can do to fix the imbalance. Yeah, you understand me, Search Truth? Yeah. It's just a struggle to try and find just good PvP. Until Battlegrounds come out, it's like, I don't know. I go and I do these ganks, and like I always end up with like 5 people on me, or I just one-shot them, right? And like, it's fun and all like the first 10 times, but it's the same like rotation. And once you know it, like I know they're gonna die. I know there's nothing they can do. They're gonna die to the one-shot. I mean, even that's not the funnest. What does raid logging mean? It means you raid, and then you log out, and you wait for next week, and then you raid, and then you log out. And so instead of just quitting the game when it's boring, a lot of people in WoW raid log because a lot of the rewards from raiding are so popular or so valuable that if you stop raiding, you end up falling behind. So I'm probably going to raid log at least for a little bit. I still have a sub, so might as well. And I'm just hoping for BGs, man, because I can't really find much else to do. I don't really have interest in leveling a character. Rogue is the only class that really appeals to me in Classic, at least. And I definitely don't want to level a character right now in Phase 2, because if I get high level, I'm just going to get ganked like crazy. Even low level, I feel like you're just going to get ganked, because as soon as people get a reward, like honor points, even like level 40s or something are going to be slaughtering everyone that's like lower than them, just for the the honor. But yeah, for someone starting to level a tune, is Incendius as Ally? Is it worth it, or does Horde outnumber? I don't think it's too bad, but I don't know if I can really say that, though, because I feel like Horde is always winning all the fights. So maybe it's not a good idea to roll Alliance on Incendius, because like Blackrock Mountain, I think, is a nightmare for Alliance to get into. Lately, they've been just getting slaughtered. But yeah, it does kind of make the game less fun, at least, especially in Phase 2, if it's not balanced. But yeah, I still got some PvP. I mean, it took me a long time. I only got like, that wasn't that. I actually did really good. The first like 12 minutes or something, or I mean the first like 12 kills at Menethil, everything was going really smoothly. But then just a lot of people showed up and I started getting wrecked, and I really didn't get any kills the last like, hour. I got like 5 kills. So that wasn't too successful. If only there was more 1v1s throughout the world. I mean, I just wish more people dueled. The only time I ever saw people dueling were when they got rid of layering and everyone was just waiting for Phase 2. So there was like a 2-day window where I saw a lot of people dueling. But besides that, I barely see any duels. And yeah, not a fan of the group farming. And at least in Battlegrounds and like arenas, you have fair fights. So I think those are a lot of fun. So those will be great when they come out. But until then, kind of just, I guess, just raid logging. And I feel like I've given it a chance. I tried the group content. I tried, kind of going on these solo missions. But I feel like I either just wreck them or I just get, too many people 5v1'd. Man, no duel flags. No one's even dueling here. I have Res 6, so I can't even duel, but looks like these guys are getting ready for a raid, maybe? For the Horde? Continuous? Nah, there's not that many. Just a few. The Horde. Why would you name your guild The Horde? Yeah. Any last questions? Fire them off, and then I'll take off for the day. But expect the TBC video. Expect the Phase 2 video. I'll still try and come up with different video ideas and stuff, even if I'm not playing quite as much. But oh, we got a duel. Oh, you hate to see it. You hate to see it. A warrior sitting a full fear. Oh, you hate to see it. Did he resist the stun? He resisted the stun too. Oh, he's getting slaughtered. And he's not pummeling. Oh, this guy just got massacred. Yikes. What do you eat before going to bed? I don't know. Pizza fruit. What other games do you play? Honestly, I don't know what to play. I've been playing all classic. So I don't know what to play, to be honest. I gotta figure that out as well. I used to play some single player games, but they seem pretty boring. I don't really feel like playing them. Maybe I'll play like some CS:GO or something. Maybe I'll play I don't know, man. I don't think I can play League of Legends again. The game's trash. Maybe a strategy game, like one of those auto, what do they call them? Auto chess. Love your commentary of the duel. That was pretty sad, man. He didn't get into berserker stance. He didn't berserker rage, and then he got, after all that, his charge got resisted. He just got wrecked. It's pretty brutal. COD, I'm not gonna play COD. I have the I ended up getting the other one to try the Blackout, but I don't know. I don't really enjoy the PUBG style games. I feel like I just get like anxious playing them. All the like the PUBG, Fortnite, the battle royales, yeah, those they make me anxious to play. But yeah, I don't think I'll get. Waiting for the TBC video, Pedro. Yeah, I don't know which one I'll do first. Maybe I'll do the Phase 2 one first. It'll be easier to do, because I'm just gonna show footage of me lagging out, and I'll talk about Phase 2, and everyone can just watch the glory of Phase 2, where we camp a flight point. It's a complete lag fest. You should try Apex. I don't know, man. I usually don't enjoy the battle royales. I'm not that good of an aimer either. Yep, here they are. The Alliance are back. Oh, are we killing them? Let's get them. Let's get them. I have res sickness, but I can press cheap shot. Are we getting them? Let's go. Yeah, they're still there. Yeah, the Alliance always camp this spot. You hate every other BR. That one's okay, but that one's better. I think World PvP will get nicer when BGs come out. I don't know, dude. I don't think I've ever enjoyed World PvP. I think while leveling, I had some interesting fights. So I guess I enjoyed World PvP while leveling, but I've had very few World PvP encounters that were anything. Usually, I just start ganking people, and they're like raid spec, and they're clueless, and they just die. Like if I'm in Blackrock Mountain, I tried Blackrock Mountain for a bit, even before Phase 2. And I would just catch all these players off guard that just, they're in raid spec, they have no clue what they're doing, they're panicking, and then they just die. And I just hardly ever get good fights in World PvP. And I feel like the only place to really get like consistent, challenging PvP is like duels. And then even duels though, there's not, once you do it a few times, you sort of figure out how it works, and like I'll know like 5 seconds into the duel, he resisted this stun, all right, it's over. Or I reflected their death coil, it's over, right? But I think BGs will be a lot of fun. Arenas will be really fun, but that's a long way out. Hopefully TBC comes though. Oh, let's get some honorable kills here. Okay, there's the bubble. I'm gonna vanish real quick. Oh, he's dead. He's gonna die too. Yeah, but this is where I like daggers better. If I'm Hemo spec there, I just do way less damage. Hemo's just not that great in like these fights. But like even there, was that fun World PvP? We just like 10v4'd them. Was that really fun? I don't know, man. Can you show your spec real quick? Sure. It's in the description as well if you want to save it for later. But it's Dirty Deeds, Prep, Heightened Senses, a lot of points in sub for improved sap. Pretty much everything you can get in sub. Oh, he actually stopped my cheap shot. That was pretty quick. But yeah, boom. He's gone. And then in combat, I go for improved backstab. In assassination, I go up to relentless and lethality. But no cold blow with this spec. But I think I caught up to all the questions. Thanks for watching today, guys. Sorry the PvP was kind of boring. You know, I'm trying to find more interesting stuff, but I honestly don't think I will until the Battlegrounds come out. But I appreciate you hanging out. How do you PvE with PvP spec? You respec loop. And I have my raid spec in the description as well. I just play combat daggers. But thanks for watching, guys. And keep an eye out for the videos. And I'll see you later.